So, back on the site, I had a number of problems yesterday. When I applied the lime rendering on that wall, I had completely prepped that wall with the base coat, that stuff that I mentioned before, the Show Eclair, Renopass Show Eclair. And that looks like this. It's like quite a soft, buttery substance with a very fine sand in it, very fine. And that works really well. You can level it, you can sand it, you can knock it back, you can really mold it to shape. And then with the lime rendering over it, it works really well. Now, but I got yesterday to doing this wall, and if you've seen my previous episodes, I've done some trial and error research testing with a lime mortar, lime mixed with sand. What happened when I put on the lime rendering was that instantly it was dry. Instantly it started cracking, as you can see, and the gray color disappeared and it became white, meaning that it's dry. So apparently the undercoating, the underground, has sucked up all the moisture from my lime rendering instantly. Meaning that, yeah, that the show underneath, the lime underneath, is really dry and sucks up all the water. But that's not good, because you need to work with the rendering. You need to even it out and smooth it, etc. So this became a huge mess. And now I'm testing and seeing what the damage is. So, and in some spots I have been able to put it on quite okay, and that was because I took the hose and I just rigorously wetted the whole area, made it super damp, made the lime rendering super wet, and more or less painted it on. And then, you know, I decided, let's just stop with it. At some point you just gotta stop and let it sit overnight, reconvene, and see what it is like the next morning. And what I'm now trying to figure out is how well the lime has adhered to the underlayers. Because if it hasn't adhered properly, I gotta knock it back. I gotta take it off and do it again. But then, see? You know what? I'm gonna take it all off and I'm gonna coat it again with Renopass. And hopefully the Renopass will adhere onto the old lime. And then seal it off, and then I can do a proper lime coating on the Renopass. Because it's just too much of a risk to leave it on and assume that it's all going to work out. I really not happy, but in all honesty, this is the first setback that I have since I started working on this house. So I think I shouldn't feel too bad. Yeah, the other well, this one has been drying now for 2 days. And it's still not completely dry. But this looks a lot better. I will later sand this. Gently sand it to give it a real smooth surface. Give it a little try now with a old bit of sandpaper. See what happens. See, that is super smooth. Yeah, so that turns out you get that super smooth. And then after sanding I will obviously dust it and give it a few coatings of an appropriate wall paint, because I don't want that dusty in the house, that powdery walls. Yeah, all right, wow. Yeah, God, it's all learning. I got some work to do. Okay, catch you later. Remember, yesterday I told you I was going to pick up an établi, which is a workbench, a very old workbench that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Good news and bad news. Good news is it is really old and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You can see all the markings from heavy use in the past. It's just a beautiful piece, but the bad news is it's just falling apart. It's just crappy old. I just gotta rebuild the whole thing and restore it. But I'm happy that I bought it. I got it for €150, and nowadays prices for these établis, they're going up to the roof because people are doing all kinds of creative things with it. We are going to put it in our future bathroom with a his and her sink on it. Yeah, gonna look really cool, but I gotta completely rebuild it. You'll see. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now, and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have two houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it. Not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision. Or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. Taking some photos, sending them off to Nadia. Well, that's where it's gonna live for now. Just don't have any other space. One day, this is gonna be a beautiful living room. We're gonna knock out that wall, incorporate the kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. One day. So, we have arrived at yet another episode of This Old House. I am just finishing this last wall with the lime rendering, and luckily it's all working out. I've treated the whole wall with Renopass, and that has sealed off the underlaying
lime mortar layers. So the lime coat that I apply now will adhere as it did with the other walls. After this, I think maybe a week of drying and curing, and then we're gonna sand it smooth, and then give it a number of coats with an appropriate wall paint. I haven't made my choice yet, but we'll find something. Next week is gonna be carpentry. A lot of carpentry. I am going to make a door frame, install the door. I am going to make the window in the loft. I am going to make a temporary toilet, because we are not connected to the sewage as of yet, and when I move in I will need to have a toilet of some sorts. So I am going to make what they call a composting toilet. It's basically you flush with sawdust. It takes time getting used to it, but I've used the toilet in friends' places who are building off-grid and remote locations, and yeah, it works fine. It's just like a cat's litter box, really. You gotta remove the bag of sawdust with your deposits daily, but and it will work fine. So I'm gonna build that one. I'm gonna build some trestles, because I really need trestles for that are appropriate for my height. I am 2 meter tall, 6'7" almost, and the trestles that I have now don't work for me. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna install a threshold underneath the new door. Just a lot of carpentry. Oh, and maybe I'm going to finish that last wall. That's all going to be tongue and groove. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. A lot of work coming up. All carpentry. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. If you want to, you could subscribe, but you don't have to. See you next week. Bye bye.